The state's Frontline Worker Bonus Program is entering into the next phase as people are learning whether or not they will be receiving a bonus check. We've learned more than 214,000 Minnesotans are expected to be denied. ABC 6 News reporter Maisie Olson spoke with some of those people today, and she joins us now in studio with how some people say this was an unfair process, Maisie.
Yes, James, this is a very important week for many Minnesotans who are hoping to get compensation they feel they deserve for their hard work during the pandemic. But not everyone was happy. Most say the process has been confusing at best.
I think I would be more saddened and frustrated if either of us were denied, just because if you are going to put this out there and make it available, and people who, should be eligible are getting denied, that would be very, very frustrating.
Lauren Hughes and her husband both work at a grocery store in Rochester and were two of many who worked on the front lines throughout the worst of the pandemic. She says while the state is trying to do right by these workers, waiting for an answer has been difficult.
It's been a little bit stressful not knowing, waiting for the last 3 months to find out if it's denied on something that, I would want to appeal and say, I just want to explain it to you.
While some are still waiting, others were denied, something they say is unfair.
I'm not eligible for frontline worker, and that's frustrating because I think, I'm someone that had to work. I didn't have an option, and we had to pay our bills, but yet I'm kind of cut out of it.
Co-owner of a coffee and bakery shop, Allie Johnson says as a small business owner, she does not have a W-2 form, one of the program's requirements.
I think it's very unfair how they went about this, and I think Governor Walz definitely needed to relook at the program and account for everyone that's gone through the pandemic. And there should be some type of assistance for small business owners that have to be behind the counter or whatever their business might be and were required to work to keep their doors open.
And with so many applicants, the total amount of money people are receiving is up in the air too.
Initially it was like, oh, we'll get $1,000 or $1,500, and I said, oh, that sounds kind of good. But as it went down, I thought, okay, we're not going to get that much. But I guess the thought's there, does it really help people that, needed the money, Probably not.
Now, the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry say right now there are 1.1 million active applications. And James, for those who applied but did not receive an email yesterday, they should be hearing something by tomorrow.
Well, yeah, and we mentioned earlier more than 200,000 people were denied. That's a lot of people. What were some of the reasons for these denials?
So there were several reasons for being denied. Some of them included employment eligibility, income levels, but the number one reason that people were denied was because the state was not able to verify their identity.
Okay, so then for those who were denied, what's the next step in all of this?
So they can choose to appeal the decision, and with the denial emails that came out yesterday, there was an attached appeal form. So if you do choose to appeal this decision, you have until August 31st at 5 p.m. to be able to submit that.
Yeah, and that date will be here before we know it. Maisie, thank you so much.